What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jane with a little bit of everything, and today I want to bring to you a simple tip to make all your studio sessions 10 times easier. Right? Everybody wants to have a session that's easy, so with that being said, so you won't spend a lot of time saying, all right, let me get a couple test shots in and trying to dial in all your settings before your photo shoot, I encourage you to go ahead and get those settings set before your client even gets to where they're going, which is your studio session. Outdoor sessions can still apply to this. So my first suggestion is to get you a board, a whiteboard, or get you a piece of paper or a notebook, anything, right? So let's say, for instance, right now I have it set up to where I'm gonna be using a white background with a client. Look at that, white background, back on me. And I have my client Michelle here. She's always here. Say hi, Michelle. Hi. So then, depending on whatever kind of light setup that you want to use, for instance, for example, I'm gonna use a 4-light setup to what I have set up right now. So anytime you get ready to do a shoot, write everything down. Get it all set up. Get you a mannequin head once. Mannequin head, anything that could be a subject for you. The reason I'm using the mannequin head is because it simulates a real person, almost real skin tone. She has perfect skin. It's not really gonna happen, but we can worry about all that in post. You feel me? So over here, I have my whiteboard for this particular setup that I want on my white background. So I have a Alien B right here as a background light to make we want to make this pure white. Same on the other side. So that light, both of these lights are going to be set the same. So I have these lights set at one notch above 1/8 power. And as I drew my setup on the board, my two background lights right here on my B800s background set at 1/8 of a power plus 1 notch. Same on the other side. So then I decided to check my hair light on my rim light, or whatever you want to use the light for. So we on light number 3, and I saw that this was set at half power. Back to the board. So we wrote it down and said, oh, our hair light is going to be at half power. Boom. So then we did another setup, and we got the full setup with our key light, which is right here, and we saw that it was at 1/8 power plus or minus plus 0.3. So we wrote it down, and this is how our scenario was set up. Give or take, every situation is going to be different, but this method can be applied. And I looked at my camera and I said, hey, this is what my camera settings are. Aperture f10, shutter speed 1/250th of a second, ISO 1/25 plus or minus, right? And then I got my model here. So write it down. So they got computer programs for this stuff, but hey, it ain't as practical for everybody. So then once your client arrives, you have just a guesstimate, hold up, check this out. Once your client arrives, you have a really good guesstimate on what your settings is going to be. So all you have to do is fine tune your adjustments, which shouldn't take long. And the only part about the thing is going to change is whatever skin tone your client has, because everybody's skin tone ain't like Michelle's. You feel me? Understand this. This is what I want to properly expose. My client is what I want to properly expose, right? Boom. And that's my key lights job. So I'm only going to end up having to really only adjust one light. You feel me? At the least. Maybe I might have to move my hair light around or adjust that power, but it's very minimal, so you can almost instantaneously get to shooting within the first 10 minutes once your client is ready to go, instead of having to dial in the entire scene while your client is there, right? And it can apply the same for outdoors. You gotta shoot it at freaking 2:30. You get to the location at 2 o'clock, 2:15, and just meter your scene. Get your scene ready to go. Get your light ready. You might not have Michelle, but at least you can get the back. Man, usually when you on location, most of the time, people usually only got one light. So you bring your one light with you. You meter your ambient exposure. Boom. When your client get there, just mess around with the key light and it's done. You feel easy. So, but this is more dedicated to the studio session. Get you a whiteboard. Write everything on the board. Say I got a white background this time. So I also have a gray background. So if I'm gonna use a gray background, I can just come to the board, erase white background, erase that I wanted pure white. But hey, guess what? If you have a gray background, you can make your gray background pure white as well with the same technique, right? But if you got any other color background and you don't want light spill or light on your background, all you gotta do is take away the light here, take away the light here, and then you only have to worry about maybe this light and this light. So write it down, create your diagrams, and make your studio sessions a lot quicker, a lot more proficient for yourself, and make it easy for your client to adjust to the situation, knowing that they are ready. You are ready. They're paying for this, and you are ready. Hey, it's your boy Jane with a little bit of everything. I hope y'all got this, understood this, and take something away from it and apply it to your everyday life, because that's what we're here for. Reach one to teach one, or teach one to reach one. And it's your boy Jane. Catch me in another video, and I'm out.